Dr. Mu'azu Aliyu, former Governor of Niger State, has said Nigeria's founding father, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, made significant political compromises to ensure the survival and unity of the nation. Aliyu said this at Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe's 6th Annual Award Lecture 2025, themed The Power of Pan-African Unity, Strengthening Nigeria's Role in African Integration and Development in Abuja.
Zik was a Nigerian even before Nigeria got its independence. Zik was in the forefront of the independence of Nigeria. And you could see that he could, as a realist, compromise to ensure the survival of the nation. If you recall, before the coup of 1966, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe entered a relationship between his party and MPC and became a ceremonial president. And indeed, during the Second Republic, again, his party and MPN came to ensure that Nigeria remains one. Therefore, anybody who, for whatever reason, is in love, regardless of your suffering, we must love our country. Many people, if they were to choose where to be born, probably presently, they may not want to be born in Nigeria. But since it was not a choice, your Creator chose that you should be born here, it is only natural that you should be proud and love your country.
The keynote speaker, Dr. Umar-Kogo, chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal, called for moral rebirth and Pan-African unity.
We must strengthen our judiciary for the judiciary to be incorruptible. We must strengthen our civil societies for them to be ethically efficient, not to be cannon fodders of foreign powers. We must grow our economy and reward merits, not mediocrity. We must be prepared to connect security to the living liberation of our people. Nigeria, as the largest black nation and the most populous in Africa, must be ready to lead by example. If Nigeria gets it right, Africa will naturally get it right. Nigeria should be prepared to integrate African mineral resources and give them very serious protection, because the mineral resources are breeding in terrorism for African continents. Nigeria should be the leader in this crusade. Nigeria should be the leader to create uniformity of currencies, economic integration, for us to have one currency in African continent.
Chief Chineme Onyeke, Director General of the Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe Annual Award Lecture, said the lecture arose from a noble conviction that nations should not merely remember their heroes, but renew and sustain the dreams they inspired.
We therefore humble appeal to the federal government through the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Nyesom Mwike, to graciously support this vision by allocating for this national legacy project. As we reflect on the legacies of Zik, let us be reminded that history does not remember us by the title we bear or the speeches we deliver, but by the value we upheld and the institution we build.
Professor Uche Azikiwe, the wife of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, commended the organizers for the initiative.
Whenever I hear the lecturer, a couple of years ago, I was taken aback. Even as the wife of Nnamdi Azikiwe, I didn't know most of the things he said about Zik and the history of Nigeria. You ask a history of Nigeria, I think you have to write a book so that our young ones will learn the history, because most of our problem is that we don't know what happened in the past, we don't know the history. If we know the history and the foundation of this country, Nigeria would have been something else.
Highlights of the event were the presentation of awards to some statesmen and other Nigerians who have contributed greatly to the development of Nigeria.